Right.
HIV. They told us, they said every musician should write a song. That was 1988.
Okay.
Yes, way back in 1988. So the songs were written, and you have to send the song to a Ministry of Health.
Right.
So luckily for me, that time I was not a musician. So I wrote a song myself, and then I sent it. Surprisingly, out of thousands of people that took their songs, only 10 was chosen for the finals at Orion Cinema at that time. That was where we were going to have the finals.
Right.
And I was part of the 10.
Wow.
And before, it was supposed to be live. So I had to go and look for this Lady Talata then.
Okay.
Yes, because she was in it already. So I said
Right.
I needed a group to back. I mean, the 8 song I was going to sing.
Right.
And then that was when I saw Kabobo was my drummer that time. Kabobo played the drums for me at
Interesting.
that competition. So I saw Nanam Pedu. Oboba, I don't know. I saw these gurus.
These were the superstars at
yes,
the time.
and I was going to compete with them.
Wow.
And so when I mean the first time, all that I've been performing on stage, Holy Child, with Gunza Night, AFS, I danced in front of 5,000 students.
Right.
But looking at the gurus, I said, hey, luckily for me, I placed third. That was when Anand Pedu came and said, "Hey, this girl, you have something in you."
Wow.
But we lost contact
Okay.
till after 19.
How old were you at that time?
I was 18.
18,
yes,
right.
Yes. So afterwards, I tried to get, when my mom started behaving funny, I said, well, this woman, if I don't go to Finland, this woman will spoil my plans. So she actually forced me to continue my education, whereby I went to NCR, a computer school at Adabraka.
Right.
I went for just 1 year. And then so I told myself I was going to be a musician. So I managed to get Nana Kwame Ampedu to come to the house one morning. When my mom saw him, said, "Hey, Nana Ampedu, what about me fee? My house, you've come to my house in Lampedu." I said, "Oh, thank God, this is going to work."
It's going to work.
So that was when my mom
said,
okay,
a great strategy.
That is it.
So you have to be strategic.
And then you have to get the right person. I'm saying this because I'm saying because when I started the music on Lampedu, my first performance at Art Center.
Right.
This is very important. My first performance at Art Center, the group that was going to back me, what happened was the leader had this bottle.
Right.
With this white, like it wasn't water anyway.
Okay.
And they had this cup. He was taking it
white
round.
substance in the
bottle. I'm telling you, just pouring it to them and the other ladies were also taking some. So he came to me, and this is what I want those out there to listen.
Right.
When he came to me, I said, "What?" He said, "Oh, when you drink it, you'll be able to perform because there are thousands of people there." And I said, "Excuse me. I've been performing in front of over 6,000 people at Cape. I was in Cape Coast, so I wouldn't need this
without
to perform
any agents."
Anything. So you see, I'm saying this because what you start with,
right?
If God is not on your side, you end with it. If I'd taken that substance, I'll be here by this time with me.
You, even before this interview,
I have to drink some
before this conversation.
And I said thank you to God, and I said thank you to my mom because she really brought us up in a very hard way. We're 5 girls.
Right.
Stephanie is my older sister. So you can imagine.
In case you're wondering which Stephanie she's talking about,
Stephanie Benson.
Yes.
Yes. I come after her. She's before me.
Right.
And honestly speaking, I didn't take that substance, and I made my mom proud because I didn't dress anyhow. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't drinking, and anytime there was a show, she goes with me. She sits right in front to make sure that I'm okay. And then later I met Nat. I met Nat and Rex. That was with that was another important thing.
Right.
The people you collaborate with is also important. The people you work with is also important. I'm sometimes blaming some of the managers out there managing the musicians. Why am I saying that? Because if I asked some of the musicians, "Why do you dress the way you dress?" Said, "Oh, our manager said you should dress that way so it will look sexy, so it will look good." Excuse me, I've been in music scene for 29 years.
And you never
30 years counted. And still I have the young ones as my fans, you understand?
Yes.
And let's face facts. When you're playing Frema, you were still dancing to it. Now you do things that will live, and when you die and go, they should still remember your songs.
Right.
But look at what is happening now. Most of the songs that people play out there, the song died in 3 months, 4 months. The person is still living.
Yeah.
And then the song will just go off.
And DJs wouldn't even want to play the song anymore.
No, they don't want to play it anymore. I
call it the fast food type of music.
Exactly. And so what I'll tell those out there is, I told myself that I'll not dress anyhow. I told myself I'll respect myself. Because if you don't respect yourself, people will not respect you.
So you can make it without exposing your private parts to the public.
No. That one doesn't make you. You see, the funny thing is, you become popular but in a negative way.
Right.
Whereby people sit back and talk anyhow about you. And in future,
Right.
I always use that word.
Right.
If none of my girls, I have 4 girls and 2 boys, none of my girls will dress anyhow and say, Mommy, I have your picture, you dress, this is how you were dressing. So if I dress that way, you cannot talk to me about that. I'm having parents that are complaining bitterly that whatever they tell their kids to do, the kids refer them some things that they did when they were young with their pictures showing that this was how you were.
It's really exciting you're mentioning this, because the word that I'm sharing with my listeners today as my motivational message is your child will follow your example and not your advice.
I didn't even know that. And
so
it's
very coincidental and interesting.
Exactly. Yes, so it's up to you. Sometimes you see a mother dressed anyhow, short skirt, and then the daughter's wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, who are you going to advise? Because you've even dressed anyhow. And then the parents, I'm begging them out there, when you're fighting with your wife or your husband, don't let the kids know, because that is what they also learn. Whatever the child learns from you, he or she thinks is normal. A child seeing a guy seeing the father beating the mother up. When he gets married and he doesn't get good friends to advise him or get people to advise him properly, he might think it's normal. Right. When your wife says something, it's not like you have to hit her, and that is the problem that we face.
That's the norm.
That's the norm, exactly. Because that is what when I was growing up I saw. So I'm begging the musicians out there, since I'm a musician, and the actors and actresses, because I'm also into it. Don't let somebody tell you that if you don't do this, if you do this, you can get there. If you don't do it, you cannot get there. You should look at yourself. Ask yourself, look at where you're coming from. Advise yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Yes, I'm beautiful. I'm this. You see, advise yourself. Encourage yourself. Because nobody out there will encourage you.
That's right.
Rather, you are doing the right thing, but somebody will be pulling you down. Oh, what they're doing is so nice.
Yeah.
Especially, I said something about relationship. A quick one. Before we get into a relationship, we know perfectly well what we're getting ourselves into.
That's
before
right.
we go into say I do.
That's right.
Now I'll just say the 4 of it. Look at the relationship, the REAL, right? Yes, okay. No, RELA.
Yes.
Go before. I just want the 4.
Right.
Now listen to this. The R is there respect in that relationship, or the person is rude to you?
Right.
You understand? So whatever you do, you see it before it happens.
So respect is first.
Respect. So if the person is rude, you start thinking twice.
Right.
Now look at the E. If the person encourage you, maybe I get there and say, hey, Marcus, Charlie, you're doing well. Or Charlie, what you do on air is not good. I envy you, and that is the negative part of it.
Right.
Does the person encourage you? The person envies you, and then the L. Let's look at this. Is it love or lust?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And then I'll give you the A. Then you continue or you run away. Now look at the A. Does the person accept you or abuse you?
Right.
Now, in a relationship, the person, even a girlfriend can even hit the boyfriend, slap him or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is how she is. This is how she's seen it. If you love her, you'll be able to correct her, but unless the person is ready to be corrected, it's very important.
That's right.
If I'm ready to change, then when you advise, I'll change.
It will work.
But if I'm not ready to change,
things are going to stay the same.
They stay the same. And so when you look at some of the things that we get ourselves into, sometimes it's our friends. You see, be careful who you go out. Be careful who you date. Be
Right.
careful who is your friend. Because even at the end of the day, your friend can be very, Marcus, do it, what they're doing is good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you need to be advised. But because you are giving your friend something to eat, you are buying food for him, you are buying dresses for her to wear. When you're doing the mistake, she'll be looking at you. Because
we call them yes people.
I won't
Everything
say it.
is yes.
It's
It's good.
perfect.
You're right.
Meanwhile, it's not. So tell yourself that. First of all, I always say this: you have to find out what God gave you, your talent. God gave everybody something.
Right.
Look, I cannot do what you're doing. Never. So if I force myself to do what you're doing, I'll not get anywhere.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You didn't learn it, but some of them even go to school to learn how
And
to.
they still can't.
They still can't.
Yes.
They cannot do it with somebody who didn't go out to learn it. So please search your inner self and find out what you can do. I realized that I could act, I could sing, and I could dance way back in school.
Right.
When I was in Harrow International, my primary school, I had all these things.
Let's get into dance. I mean, in case